To all of you that are here, the volunteers that were with us last night and been with us for months, seems like years. My staff that have been just incredible. Everybody that supported us. 24 years ago, and is Governor back here? But he was earlier. But 24 years ago, Phil Batt broke a 24-year cycle of Democrats having control of the governor's office. This is the 24th anniversary of that. Idaho is still a very red state. Despite what the national media may say occasionally, but it's the dedicated Republicans that are in this room. It's the people that all of us constitutional officers met from one end of the state to the other in a 3,000-mile bus tour, 70 stops, every county. It's been an incredible honor to be your candidate, to be the successful candidate, and it'll be even a larger honor to be your governor. But as often is the case in life, you stand on the shoulders of those who went before you. The men and women that mentored you through your life. I've been very fortunate that I've really had some great mentors. Both Teresa and I did a summer internship for Senator Jim McClure, where Jim McClure taught me what's important, and that's service to the people, doing the hard work, being in the trenches, understanding the issues. Phil Batt, as I alluded to earlier, the change that Phil Batt made in the governance of Idaho is why we're where we are today. Those conservative values, for those of us that have been around for a long time, not only did Phil Batt change the Republican Party, but he changed the Republican brand. My good friend Jim Risch and his wife Vicki, who's my campaign treasurer, have been mentors and associates of mine my entire life, and Governor Kim Thorne was in the governor's office when I first joined the Senate. But most importantly to me is my family. My mom and dad, who are not with us anymore, but they instilled in me an incredible respect and interest in good policy and the importance of participating and sticking to your fundamental principles. Teresa, the best wife and grandmother in the world, and simultaneously Teresa's incredibly supportive, but she also keeps me humble on occasion. Our children, Adam and David, and our incredible daughter-in-laws, Angela and Kelsey. My sister Judy and her husband Dan, and all our family, they have been an incredible part, and Teresa's dad has been on the campaign trail with us over and over. His neighborhood in Weiser has more campaign per capita than any place in the whole world. But today, we are thankful, Teresa and I, that our sons who were educated here in Idaho came back. And that's very important to us. As the view I've had of the governor's job over the last few years, I've seen all the decisions that go across that desk. And I will look at all those future decisions through only one lens. And that's, how do we have the best opportunity for us, for our kids, and for our grandkids to be successful here in Idaho. I am I've been very consistent about this message for the last 2.5 years. And I look forward to having the opportunity to implement that through all we do in state government. You can rest assured that myself, my staff, and my cabinet, that's how they'll view every decision going forward. I applaud all that ran this year. We're still counting up the votes, and we've really given Idaho a good choice for what we're going to do in the future. This was a very well-attended election and primary, and my hat's off to all that participated. All the people that were successful, obviously the constitutional officers that all had the privilege to serve with, but I also want to congratulate Paulette Jordan on a hard-fought race. Because of all those people, Idaho is a model of conservative, fiscally responsible government that allows the dynamic of the free market to create prosperity. You all know we lead the nation in jobs, we lead the nation in increases in income, and those successes are not an accident. My friend and soon-to-be predecessor, who has led Idaho admirably these past 12 years, I want to thank Governor Otter for his generous mentorship and his service to all Idaho. He, and I'd like to think I was a part of it, brought prosperity to every corner of Idaho. And that's my ultimate goal, to enhance that prosperity going forward. We still have work to do. As your governor, I'm committed to ensuring our education system meets our constitutional, but more important, our moral obligation to educate our children in the best manner possible. It's been a standard Democratic talking point that Idaho schools are not doing well. That denies the successful records of investment and advancement that Idaho has undertaken these past 4 years. And it runs opposite to what I hear from students and teachers and employers all over Idaho. But we must build on that momentum. Education policy requires long-term planning and commitment. That's why I have an educational plan that empowers parents and local educators to increase teacher pay, both starting teachers and the more experienced teachers, and build college and career opportunities for every graduating student. I am a constitutional conservative who strongly believes in the 10th Amendment. I look forward to working with President Trump as we continue to allow Idahoans to be the masters of their own destiny. Idaho has been fairly successful, but we have more work to do in taking back the authority that the federal government over the years has taken, whether it's in the areas of education, transportation, health care, public lands management, and all the areas of regulation. We have the opportunity with this president, with this Congress, with this legislator, with these congressional officers to continue to do more. Moving forward, I'm asking for your help. We can ensure that Idaho remains a beacon of conservative values and small government now and into the future. I want to be the government that propels Idaho forward from today on to being the best place for our kids and grandkids to stay here. Thank you for all your support. God bless the state of Idaho, and God bless America.